What is cognitive dissonance and how do we combat it in ourselves and in others? Now, cognitive dissonance is when we hold two beliefs which are in conflict and we have to hide that from ourselves subconsciously. For example, if we declare that and believe we love animals, but then we eat them, then we have to hold two conflicting viewpoints within ourselves. And it can happen within conservation and any other field where we may be doing something and believe something which are in conflict. Now, how do we know when this comes up? It's often only when we have an external influence, an external force that brings up this conflict within us because it's very well hidden. And this is normally brought up in anger. When someone says something, we get naturally angry when cognitive dissonance is exposed within us. Now, the reaction is normally typified by not attacking the facts because subconsciously we know the facts are true. If we bring up and we attack the person, we say, oh, you're the wrong race, the wrong education background, your spelling may be bad, or they bring up something doesn't make sense, but it has nothing to do with the essential argument, so they attack the person. And that's a very good sign. If we do that or others do that, they're experiencing cognitive dissonance. Doesn't make sense. And one of the unfortunate things we have to do is on social media is ignore it and shut it down, because social media is fantastic for a lot of things, but it's really bad for helping people get to the cognitive dissonance in a loving way. It's just the fact that we need to give people that space and love, doesn't make sense, and room to be able to say, hey, look, I've done some things wrong, my viewpoints have been wrong, but now I can move in a safe environment to a better place and a more knowledgeable way of existing. And social media doesn't allow that because we cannot give that loving empathy, doesn't make sense, that human connection, which is so necessary, which can happen in face-to-face communication, but rarely can happen in the blind area of the social media. So this is why you often see, I'll maybe give 1 or 2 word answers to questions and connections about the things I'm discussing on social media, but I don't get involved in long conversations because it is impossible, no matter what you say and do on social media, to provide that loving space to allow people to move their viewpoints in a positive direction. And of course, most importantly, it's not just about recognizing cognitive dissonance in others, it's in ourselves. And wherever our emotions and negative emotions are sparked by somebody, and we feel like that we should be attacking and defending against a personality rather than a concept, we need to look inside ourselves and also provide ourselves the loving space to move our viewpoints to a better situation. And when we can do that for ourselves, we can be far more open and positive about providing that room and loving space for others.